This message is for the farmers out there in Ontario and around the GTA area. How much produce do you produce compared to how much you could produce? 12,000 families, couples decided to spend $50 a month and donate that money to a church, and the church agrees with the farmers to feed you. This is how much you would create in that first year. A dairy farm producing 12,000 liters of milk a day requires 1,000 cows, which costs $600, 600,000. It's paid $50,000 a month, paid over 1 year, and that's always yours. You have milk for the rest of your life. It may be very good milk. There's 800 different blood types for a cow or cattle. The egg farmers, you know, say you had 2 eggs a day, 12,000 families, whatever, 24,000 eggs. 50,000 chickens, $5 each, 250,000. Over 6 months you've got it paid off. And then you can start making chickens for somebody else then. You've got enough chickens to feed you forever. With all the eggs. The fish farm, along all the rivers and low-lying areas, these containment units. You know, agree to feed the fish. And these fish, each river generate a lot of fish. In all the supermarkets today, the red fish, that's usually farmed. Only the white fish come from oceans. They're the natural fish. We could grow vegetable and fruit farms. How many hydroponic farms could we produce? Lettuce, tomatoes, eggplants. How many farmers are there in Ontario that grow different vegetables like zucchini, watermelon, potatoes? I'd like to be part owner of a blueberry, apple orchard, grape, cherry, peach, raspberry. I think that all of these things can be grown on Ontario, and they're all good for us. If we invest in the farms that feed us and have it donated to them through the church, how long will it take for us to be able to perpetually feed ourselves for free? I think that's a good idea. Give $50,000 a month to the herbalists. There's the link to understanding how each of these plants adapts in the environment. The techniques for making healthier farming and what we eat and any natural medicinals. So if we eat meat, I like to eat meat. You have a cattle farm, 6,000 cattle, that feed 12,000 families, a half a cow a day. That costs $300,000. The sheep, all of this here is $650,000 for the whole year. You make a deal of how you're going to pay these people this much money, and you got it. And it's perpetual. $50,000 on a new water factory. So $50,000, that's the first step. You can make something for 1,000 families off of that size, I would think. What all happens is you have a good exchange. Everybody feels good when they've eaten good, you know. I like to think of the farmer as the host. I think that if we develop some scenario like this is when farmers will be appreciated in a society. And we as a society will get healthier, because we're not, you know, letting other people just make money just for our health. We'll take care of it ourselves. Thank you. This message is for the farmers. How much produce do you produce compared to how much you could produce? If the farmers agreed to feed you, would you agree to donate $50 a month to a tax-free church? who pays back 50,000 or 600,000 goes to dairy farms. So it gives you 1,000 cows that's producing this much milk every day. You know, the next year you get another 1,000 cows. You're gonna have milk coming out of you like no tomorrow. Eggs. Buy up lots of chickens. Let those chickens, you know, find a nice place where they like it, and they screw like crazy, and they make lots of eggs. Fish farms along all the rivers. We have lots of rivers. You know, they need the fish. Everybody that's on the river needs the fish. We do too. Make more fish farms. That'll generate a lot of fish. If you have the pink fish in the grocery store, that fish is farmed. Make vegetable and fruit farms. I like blueberries and apples. A great combination. Grapes, cherry, peach, raspberry, as well as hydroponically growing them in the city, as well as on the farmers in Ontario. A meat farmer, cattle. How many of you like to eat meat? There's many different varieties, and maybe certain cattle would be better for you than others. Wouldn't you like to know? If you bought cattle, sheep, goat, rabbit, chicken, all of it worth $600,000, that you'd buy a lot of animals, and the animals would feed you easy, and not only you but others. The herbalist. These are link to understanding how to make the plant better in its environment. The technique of healthy farming, and healthy eating habits, and natural medicinals. Make another water factory. Keep on making new ones every month. And let those people it serves generate another one and another one. How long will it take for it to spread? From the water, and produce all of these foods that we eat. This is how society should be farming themselves. Not through just one or two egg farmers like what you do when you buy your eggs today at the grocery store. I think if the governments would let the system go,